CHLEEBLATT means actually it should be something who brings you luck, you know. This is the reason why we called it CHLEEBLATT. And we had Manuel Linder by us in the office. We originated the project Arbulum also, which you saw before. And then I told Manuel, yeah, we still have something where we keep secret. And he wanted to know what it is. And I told him this is a technology where we worked since 3-4 years, very intense on it. And this technology is called CHLEEBLATT. And I'm convinced, you know, the electric light wouldn't have been invented by improving candles. It needs disruptive thinking that you are able to invent electricity. And we all know how the world is dominated by drugs and how it's dominated by pharmacy. And we studied how can we improve drugs, how we maybe can eliminate, in certain cases, drugs. And hoppla, this was going forward much faster than I can speak. I'm from Bern. And we developed an acoustic simulation platform. And with this platform, we not only can address mental illness, but this is one of the big problems in the future, mental health, mental illness, and we can address a couple other sicknesses. How we do this? In the brain, you have about 100 billion neurons. This is an artist who made for us these neurons. You have 100 billion of these neurons in the brain. And often when you have a malfunction of a brain, then the communication between these neurons is not anymore very good. These neurons, they are sending synapses to about 10,000 of other neurons. And this is like our brain, our biomechanical reactor is functioning. And we developed the technology how we can, by ultrasonic waves, improve the connection between neurons to accelerate the synapse between the brains. And the result will then be devices like this device here. This device, they have ultrasound generators on it, and this ultrasound will stimulate the brain. Like sound is stimulating our heart, ultrasound can stimulate our brain. There are actually already technology out on the market. This technology who are out on the market, they stimulate the brain in a very big scale. It means they stimulate everything. And we know also this has quite bad side effects. And the only technology who function right now to very specific stimulate brain cells are the deep brain stimulators. But the deep brain stimulators, they are terrible invasive. You have to open the skull, you have to put in a deep brain stimulator, and then you can stimulate the brain. What we do with our technology, we do it completely non-invasive. We just have sound generators outside of the brain. There are a lot of sicknesses which you can address, from psychological to physiological sickness. We are also convinced augmented learning, when you will learn a language, when you will learn better mathematics, stimulating the brain will be a very important future technology. And even cracking the blood-brain barrier we can do with this technology. The brain is protected by the blood-brain barrier. This is the reason why only 4% of the medicaments go through the blood-brain barrier. With little ultrasound stimulation, we smoothly can open the blood-brain barrier, that pharmaceutical drugs can go to the brain. We developed this with a great team, and we have downstairs in the basement a simulator. Downstairs you will see what we can do with ultrasound. You really can feel it. Please, after the conference, come down. We will show you live what we did. And we are convinced this is one of the big technology of the future for human health. The market potential you can imagine, but we much more think about the human potential because we want to help humans with this technology. Thank you a lot.
Mars, wow, that was quite interesting. So, can we live a long and healthy life by stimulating the brain with ultrasound? Is it the recipe?
Yes, for your knee, you have already a physiotherapist, but we have not the right technology for our brains.
That's true.
And our brains, we slowly start to understand much, much better. And ultrasound technology will be one of the big blockbuster, I'm convinced.
So instead of the gym, I'm going to the ultrasound simulating.
You come to us in the brain gym.
To the brain gym?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Cool. Thank you very much, Mars.